When people think of Princess Leonor, they often picture confidence, elegance, and duty. They see the poised young woman representing the future of the Spanish monarchy. They see the carefully delivered speeches, the official ceremonies, and the disciplined military training. They see someone who appears calm under pressure and fully prepared for the responsibilities that lie ahead. But what many people don't see is the quiet battle that has shaped much of her life. Not a battle fought in public. Not a battle marked by headlines or dramatic confrontations. But a deeply personal struggle that comes with being born into a role she never chose, a battle between personal freedom and royal responsibility. And for Princess Leonor, that battle may have changed her life forever. From the moment she entered the world in October 2005, Leonor's future seemed predetermined. As the eldest daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, she was born into one of Europe's most recognizable royal families. Unlike most children, however, her future was already mapped out before she could even speak her first words. One day, she would become queen. It was a title filled with prestige and history. But it also came with expectations unlike anything most people will ever experience. As a young child, Leonor enjoyed many of the same things other children enjoy. She attended school, she spent time with family. She laughed, learned, and grew alongside her younger sister, Infanta Sofia. Yet even during those early years, there were reminders that her life would never be entirely normal. Public appearances became part of her reality. Photographs of family outings appeared in newspapers. Royal observers watched her development with interest. Every milestone became public knowledge. While other children could make mistakes in private, Leonor was growing up under the gaze of an entire nation. At first, those pressures may have seemed distant. But as she grew older, they became impossible to ignore. One of the quiet battles many heirs to the throne face is the challenge of identity. Who are they beyond their title? Who would they become if destiny had not chosen their path for them? For Princess Leonor, these questions likely became more significant with each passing year. The older she became, the more people began viewing her not simply as a young girl, but as Spain's future queen. Her words carried weight, her actions attracted attention, her future responsibilities became increasingly real. While many teenagers spend their years exploring different possibilities for their future, Leonor's future had already been decided. That reality can be difficult for anyone. Imagine knowing from childhood exactly what role you must fulfill. Imagine understanding that millions of people have expectations for your future. Imagine carrying the hopes of an institution that has existed for centuries. It is a burden few people can truly understand. Yet Leonor has faced it with remarkable composure. Still, composure does not eliminate struggle. One of the most transformative periods in her life came when she left Spain to continue her education abroad. Attending an international boarding school represented an important milestone. For the first time, she had the opportunity to experience a degree of independence away from the constant spotlight of royal life. The experience allowed her to develop personally and academically. It also exposed her to new perspectives and cultures. For many young people, leaving home is a natural part of growing up. But for Leonor, the transition carried additional meaning. It represented a rare chance to experience life beyond palace walls. At the same time, it highlighted the contrast between ordinary life and the extraordinary destiny awaiting her. As graduation approached, the reality of her future responsibilities became increasingly clear. The quiet battle between personal freedom and public duty intensified. Most young adults are free to explore careers, relationships, and lifestyles without significant public scrutiny. Leonor's choices, however, would always be viewed through the lens of her future role. That reality requires sacrifice, and sacrifice often comes quietly. Not through dramatic announcements, but through countless small decisions made every day. Choosing duty over convenience, choosing responsibility over personal preference, choosing service over complete freedom. These sacrifices rarely make headlines. Yet they shape lives. For Princess Leonor, another major chapter began with military training. The decision reflected long-standing traditions within the Spanish monarchy. Future monarchs are expected to develop a deep understanding of the nation's armed forces. The training is demanding. It requires discipline, resilience, and determination. For Leonor, it also represented a significant personal challenge. Military life is not easy for anyone. The routines are rigorous. The expectations are high. Physical and mental endurance are constantly tested. Yet she embraced the experience with commitment. Observers praised her professionalism and willingness to fully participate. Behind the scenes, however, the experience likely demanded significant adjustment. The transition from student life to military training marked another turning point in her journey. It reinforced the reality that her future role was no longer a distant concept. It was becoming her present. Each ceremony, each training exercise, and each official engagement brought her one step closer to the throne. For many people, such achievements would feel purely exciting. But major milestones often come with mixed emotions. Progress frequently requires letting go of previous versions of ourselves. The further Leonor moves toward her future role, the more she must leave behind the possibility of a different life. That realization may be one of the quiet battles she faces. Not because she resists her responsibilities, but because every choice carries consequences. Every duty fulfilled represents another step toward a destiny that leaves little room for anonymity. Throughout these experiences, one source of strength has remained constant: her family. King Felipe VI understands the pressures his daughter faces. He lived through similar expectations during his own youth. Queen Letizia has also played a crucial role in supporting Leonor's development. Together, they have worked to prepare her for the challenges ahead while providing stability and guidance. Their support has likely helped Leonor navigate many difficult moments. Because even the most capable individuals need encouragement. No one carries great responsibility alone. What makes Leonor's story particularly compelling is the way she has handled these challenges. She has not sought attention through controversy. She has not publicly complained about the demands placed upon her. Instead, she has consistently demonstrated maturity and dedication. Her speeches reflect careful preparation. Her public appearances show confidence. Her interactions often reveal warmth and professionalism. These qualities have earned respect both within Spain and internationally. Yet behind every polished appearance is a young woman continuing to navigate extraordinary circumstances. The quiet battle remains ongoing. Every new responsibility brings new expectations. Every public appearance invites analysis. Every milestone increases the attention focused upon her. And yet she continues moving forward. Perhaps that is what makes her journey so remarkable. Strength is often misunderstood. People sometimes assume strength means never struggling. In reality, strength frequently means continuing despite the struggle. It means carrying responsibilities even when they feel heavy. It means showing up each day and fulfilling obligations despite uncertainty or pressure. By that definition, Princess Leonor has already demonstrated significant strength. The battle she faces may not be visible in photographs. It may not dominate news headlines. But it exists nonetheless. It is the challenge of balancing personal identity with public duty. The challenge of growing up while millions watch. The challenge of embracing a future that was chosen long before she had a voice in the matter. And in many ways, that battle has already changed her life forever. It has shaped her education. It has influenced her experiences. It has guided the decisions that define her path. Most importantly, it has helped transform her into the young woman people see today. As Spain looks toward the future, Princess Leonor stands at the center of an important transition. She represents continuity, stability, and the next chapter of the monarchy. The road ahead will undoubtedly bring new challenges. But if her journey so far is any indication, she is prepared to face them. Not because the path is easy. Not because the pressures disappear. But because she has spent years quietly learning how to carry them. And perhaps that is the true story behind Princess Leonor's quiet battle. Not a tale of defeat. Not a story of heartbreak. But the journey of a young woman learning to balance personal dreams with extraordinary responsibility. A journey that continues today. And one that may ultimately define her legacy for years to come. What do you think about Princess Leonor's journey and the responsibilities she carries as Spain's future queen? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories about royal families from around the world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.